Hello. Welcome. Sorry for the huge delay. Yeah, I had to do something real quick. Egg. Okay. So as you can see, this stage here is yeah, this is an old stage, but okay, this is an old stage, but I'm gonna be updating this because this is pretty early on in me making stages. It's pretty lame, honestly, you know. Because the ceiling, this is always something you want to avoid, and this is really before people use this trick a lot, but you can see the ceiling is not there, so yeah, I'm gonna start with just getting rid of everything, honestly. And then I got the little comparison picture there. But this is not worth saving. This is just... See the stage weight? Bad. Horribly inefficient. So I'm going to be trying my best to upgrade this one. And I have no plans. I'm just going to wing it. That be looking so plain. I feel like you should do King Dice stage from Cuphead. Oh, well, it's been so long since I streamed, I almost miss all these requests. But I do like streaming. It's just, you know, need time to do it. Maybe a symmetrical layout too, says Jemkis. I don't know. Maybe I'll change the layout, but it's definitely, it makes it more unique. It adds some dynamics to the fight. There's not many things that make me stop listening to Tanisha Steve at Tevlev. Live is one of those things. That's incredible, you know. Also, it's good to have Alexandrite Studio in the stream once again. Could you do Rooftop Run? Maybe. Maybe I'll just make it. Remember I made that banjo video with all those banjo stages? Maybe I'll just have to do them with Sonic because I get so many requests for Sonic. Have you considered trying to remake one of the stages you deleted? Are you gonna stay Studiopolis Zone? Because that one, that's the worst thing I deleted for sure. Or, I mean, technically the best thing I deleted. That was what a shame when I figured out that you couldn't re-upload stages that you re-downloaded. But yeah, change the black into iron and the bottom of the stage. Yeah, probably that. Although I will have to... Okay, I'll start with this. This is just to preserve some of the limit. This will probably work. And then... See, I think yeah, I have each one of these. Like, what was I thinking? I guess it kind of makes sense, but like each one of these is its own object, and that's bad because you can just make one yellow one and then just do this, and then it'll be 2 pieces instead of like 10. I ask this once more, if I bother you with. How does the trick with the falling platforms work? Where parts of the stage fall off? Yeah, you know, I was gonna make a guide for that. At least in the Discord, and I forgot to. But I'll explain that real quick. Because it's kind of simple. Once you, figure out how it works. But, oh, I hope this looks okay. Because look at the limit, it just went down a lot. Oh, that looks bad, actually. Maybe I'll do this. Yeah, with the thing where, because this... Let me try to find all my words before I say them. So you have a piece of the ground, the main stage, fall off. Like, I think I have that in my... Maybe I'll have to do something else with the yellow. Okay, sorry. So let me explain that. So let's say if I wanted this piece to fall off, I would put this here. Just like this. And then maybe like 2 minutes in, this falls off. That's what you're saying, right? So then... all you do is move this slightly to the left until it's not touching that. Set this to gravity. Respawn no. Grabbable ledges. And then... I hope you're catching up with this. Because I don't know how fast I'm going. You can put this lava under there. And then... try to get it so it's not touching it either. So it's going to fall onto that, right? And it has to be lava just so you can't stand on it, I guess. You could make it something else, but whatever. This is how you do it. Ideally, you would want everything to be as close to the bottom blast zone as possible. But then you just make this move, set it to like whatever speed you want. Just like this. And that's it. And this is going to move. I'll make it a little faster so you can see what it does. And then, at some point in the stage, it just falls off. And you have to make sure the ladder is in it, because that keeps it straight. If the ladder wasn't in it, then it would... because ladders can't fall, they can't be angled. I mean, if you want it to do this, that's one thing, but... you know, it just does that. That's fine, whichever one you want. But that's how you do it. And this video will be up later, so you could watch that again or whatever. You should definitely do a all-out Sonic custom stage video. Yeah. Make the yellow inside the black, and the black shape again to make the pattern work. Wait, okay. Make the yellow inside the black, and then make the black shape again. That's what I did. Make it again, because I was just gonna, I'll follow your advice and see how this works. Because, in case people don't know, the more recent object you place, yeah, it does the same thing. It does look a little different, but... oh wait, no it doesn't. Connect the yellow in the bottom. I'm gonna do what I was gonna do, which might be what you're explaining. Thank you so much. I was really struggling to find that out. I didn't expect it to be that simple. Yeah, it's you're welcome. It's a good gimmick for sure. But the hard part is making, like, I wish you could make it apparent to people playing that it's about to fall. I think you could find a way to do it. I think I'm gonna... okay, yeah, I'm gonna get this. I don't know why I didn't make the ground metal before, but for whatever reason, I made the ground marble. Don't know why I did that. Your stages are pretty lit. Thanks. I'm having deja vu. Why? Because so am I, but why are you having deja vu? Probably for the same reason. Now that I think about it. Oh, whoops, I was gonna do something else with that. It could look better. But also not what I was, wanted to do this. It kind of looked better before. I could put it in the foreground, so it's flat. Your voice is so nice and soothing. That's great. I now know you're re-streaming it. Right. Okay, so when you make stuff like this, because tether recoveries and stuff can grab the inside, like they can aim onto the inside part sometimes, but it's just safe to disable everything that you're not planning to grab onto. That looks kind of weird though. Does the edge look sharper than normal? Maybe I'm just losing it, I don't know. How are you so good at making custom stages? I'm absolutely trash at it. Well, maybe this stream will help you. Are you making the yellowish background too? This is what I was, I don't know, because that color doesn't exist in Stage Builder. Orange doesn't exist, which is pretty stupid. You know, we have 3 blues, but not 1 orange, unless you count this as orange. And sand, I was trying to figure this out right before the stream. Sand doesn't look like metal, and that's what it's gonna look like. It's gonna look like a sand castle, right? Could you do a stage based off the Sonic movie? Not a request, but wondering if you do a stage off other media. Yeah, I do wanna. I was thinking about making a Star Wars stage. I made one a long time ago, but I guess people didn't like it that much. Based on Tatooine, but I want to make like a Death Star one. I think that'd be cool, and really easy, like recognizable because of the windows. I think the windows alone, you know, those little pill-shaped window. I don't know if they're windows, but it's definitely something. Maybe they're lights. Whatever, it doesn't matter. How can you change your character for Stage Builder? You press test, and then you change fighter, and then you can pick it from there. I'm just gonna make it metal for now. Like it, I don't want to make it metal, but I think I kind of have to. You can totally do a Star Wars, Tevlev, I believe you. Thank you, Agent J. Thank you. Who do you main? Oh, who do I main? I think I main DK. It kind of changes a lot, but DK. I play DK since Brawl. I think he's pretty. He's pretty good. He's pretty cool. I like him. And I like cheese in Smash, just to cheese the entire fight with the cargo throw. It's like half the reason I play him. He mains half the cast. I definitely spread out the skill I have with the characters. I could be really, really good with DK, but or one character I'm saying, but I play everybody. That's fun. That's most fun to me. Banjo-Kazooie, yeah, I definitely play them a lot. Last stream, it seemed like long ago where I was begging for Banjo to be in. That was a common question. You know, who do you want to be in Smash? That's an easy answer. But now it's not an easy answer because I don't really. Oh, this may not work. No. I'll just because I'm gonna have to raise up this. I'm gonna have to raise up the background that I'm making. Yeah, let's do that. Because you want everything to be one piece, ideally. But sometimes you just have to make it how you want it first and then trace over it in one piece. Have you changed your opinion on Marth yet? Deku? I have. Because okay, the reason I was mad at Marth is because I couldn't get him in Elite Smash. Because I wanted to play like a sword fighter or someone with like a counter. I already played Roy, but I wanted to branch out. I think Marth's tipper thing is cool. And it's just like impossible to ever get a tipper. Even when it looks like it, you don't get it. And sometimes there's no way that was a tipper. It's still counted as one. And it's just, I think it has something to do with like the Z-axis. And I just don't like it. It never works. Have you changed your opinion on New Beep? Choke. No, I haven't. I think New Beep is great. Everybody should join the Discord, by the way, so you know what we're talking about. Lucina is better. Lucina's a better fighter, but I think Lucina's the most boring character in the game by a million miles, because it's just sword slashes. You know, Marth had the gimmick of you have to hit the tip of the sword, but Lucina is just, you know, it's just boring, you know. Literally nothing. Even the special moves, it's just a sword swipe, except for the counter, which is a counter which a lot of people have. But it doesn't mean she's not fun to play. But I would prefer to have an awful time with Marth, just because I'm trying to get, I don't know, the sound of the tipper makes almost makes it worth playing. I'm getting so distracted. If Nintendo had to add a mobile game character and they asked you who it would be, if I'm going from like who's iconic, I would have to say Angry Bird. Oh, this is like uneven. Wait, how is this uneven? Oh, I made whatever. I'll redo that. Okay, so the top is gonna be like has those vents on it. Yeah, I already see where I need to redraw top part, because those they're not pillars, but these pillars are they need to go over what I'm about to make, which are going to be these vents. Whoops. Off topic, but I really want rare replay switch. Me too. That'd be fantastic. The middle pillar is too over to the left. Okay. Thank you. I always forget how hard it is to concentrate when I'm streaming. Like, literally. Oh, Soul Z with $3 and a cool. That's so nice. Thank you very much. I can't believe that. Well, that doesn't look good. I can't, but yeah, that's so nice. Why do you prefer using TV/controller? Wouldn't handheld be easier? Handheld, I think, is very, very imprecise. You know, your fingers or a pen, it just doesn't work. You know, with the. Plus, you can't see where you're touching exactly if there's something in the way, which could be your finger or whatever. And I don't like that. I think that's annoying. I'm gonna redraw these. I'm gonna redo that. Even though I'm gonna redraw it anyway later, but I'm still gonna do it right now. Try different materials on that new rubber. Yeah, it's really hard to see with this. Oh, I just remembered what my plan was with the two, because having these windows be too wide is not enough. I'm just gonna try to that, and then there's a tip that I repeated a lot when I used to stream this a lot, was just make it bad and then fix it. Because it's a lot easier to take something and make it better than just try to make something good the first time. I think that can apply to a lot of things. Like this, I don't think I did this right. Because I want it to be 2 pieces, that way it has like I don't know why I'm filled with air today. These windows are probably going to be too thin. And the reason I'm doing this instead of just making them thicker is because it gives it some detail or depth or something. Oh, I forgot one. That's cool. It just didn't do it. I might do... Wait, how... What? What's my goal with this? I'm confusing myself. And I'm ignoring... I can't do both at the same time. I can't do that. Nintoni, I will bring up Super Bell Highway till the cows come home if I have to. Tony, I know that you want me to make Super Bell Highway, and it's a good idea. I just need to do it. I'm not forgetting. Conquer looks so pixelated and outdated in Rare Replay. Oh yeah, yeah, it did. I think it's because they. Well, I know it's because if you're comparing it to Banjo, they actually remastered Banjo, but they didn't remaster Conquer like they did on the 360. Well, they actually did remake that game, but not in the same way. Yeah, Banjo on Switch. That'd be great. Okay, that's what it's gonna have to be for right now. Oh man, that's not it. Are you going to do more stupid but fun stages like the latter one? The latter one was a big departure of what I normally do. If I think of some, 15 frames is the frame rate bad, or is it are you talking about something else? Because I did have some streaming issues when starting. Okay, you are starting with that. Yeah, no widescreen on Conquer. Okay, I'm gonna leave those there because I don't want to make you watch that again. But oh, I might need another reference picture because this is the one you have on screen is the actual battle, but then there's man, I definitely left out a lot of details. Oops. Okay, yeah, you don't need to see this one. It's like the same thing. Are you going to remake Airship Armada? I did, and I didn't upload it. Okay, well if you're... Yeah, okay, I'll re-upload that. Maybe on stream. Later, possibly. Okay, sorry. Let's make the windows, and let's make the... Man, I wish that color, that yellowish color was in the game. You're gonna buy the Summer Realize of Rivals? Moonside from Earthbound. I don't realize of rivals. What's your first stage on Ultimate? It was Kakariko Village, and if you look at it now, it's awful. But I recently updated it, and I think it looks okay now. Oh, this is gonna have to be down here. Kakariko Village was also a stage I made in Smash 4. And it was probably the best you could do with those tools, that's for sure. Oh, whoops. Why? I do this more often than you would think. Also, does anyone know, or does everyone know that you can, like, undo or, like, delete lines? That's just something I think most people don't know about. Or that you can move things between layers. Every time I would do that on the old streams, someone would realize that. Let's just do that. I don't know. I should have had a plan. I knew I should have drawn this out. I always draw out the stages. I do have one drawn out already. King Dice, didn't you say that, or someone did? Just now? Can you please shout out me? JD? Shout me out, you mean? Do a Young Conquers map, please. Young Conquers map. I made a Diddy Kong Racing stage. There you go. If you want Young Conquer. Oh, yeah, how do you move between layers? You grab the thing you want and you press ZR or ZL. And then you're in this view, and you just use the D-pad. And then you can move it around like that. Whoops. Do you fart? What a dumb question. Oh yeah, a lot of people want to know about the layers. Okay, let's just see how it'll look when it goes up, because that might be helpful. I might have this be filled up by stuff in the back, like the far back layer. And those windows are too tall. Luigi's Raceway, I don't know if I'll do that one. It's pretty simple to like the one that's already in the game. The brawl one. Dumb question is right. Have you seen the 1.2 times speed stages? Yeah. I've accidentally made some too. On accident. How do you do the water trick you use in Minecraft Ocean Monument stage? Let's do another thing. Here's this thing that everyone in my Discord loves, as far as I'm aware. At least I love it. I think it's the best trick they ever made. Well, they didn't make these, but the best trick ever discovered. You start out in this corner like this. It's called the Backslash Trick. And you go in the other corner. Do it over there, and then you just connect it. Like, it's this simple. It's that simple. And then you make it small. And then that's it. That's all you do. And then you can't touch it at all. You just fall right through it always. And then you know, obviously you just put it down there. But also what I like to use it for, is to put it on top of platforms. So that way it gives them like this, well, not like that, but oh man, it's so annoying. I kind of hate dealing with these, but so you just do that and then it just gives it a look. Thanks so much for that. You're welcome for that. Man, this stage is hard to make. Yeah, it's just like, if I had the colors, maybe. Because there's like not that much going on, kind of. Fruits, hello, with fruit, thank you for that. How are you? I'm fine, I'm doing great. A little bit frustrated because of this whole unable to do, but it's fine. Backslash Trick is super useful. It's the most useful. I definitely agree with that. Yeah, the windows are not doing good. I'm not even feeling this whole thing right now. So I might just make a new stage altogether. What's your favorite stage you've made? Probably like Forest Maze. I think. I made a lot. Cave Story? I've never really played that much of Cave Story. I use the Backslash Trick differently. How do you use it? Zero door? There's no shame in starting over. I don't think I'll start over, but might have to just do another stage. Sonic one also. Coincidentally, I have two Sonic stages ready to go. What's the hardest stage you've made? That's a tough question. The hardest one I made, probably Peanut Park, which was like one of the first 10 stages I've made. And that was just really hard because I wasn't, like if I had to make that now, that'd be easy. But just trying to get the platforms rotating to match up with the gear that had to spin the little Ferris wheel, that was pretty annoying. So I don't think I'll have like a stage that's harder than that, just because I know how to do it now. But maybe. There was one that was hard, but I don't remember what that was. I just have a bad memory. I don't know what that was. But it took forever. I don't know. You know, I'm actually going to put something there. I'm going to put like a little, there's like those tube things, or I don't know what they are. Like this game just doesn't make sense. There's like something going on. And then I have to add more, this might look okay if it's just yellow and black. I don't think I need to make the stripes for everything. Maybe? Oh, that's a bad way to do it. Okay. There's different ways to do the trick. A way easier than that. If you guys think Tev's good at stage building, you should really join his Discord. There are lots of amazing builders there and plenty of them happy to help with offer advice. Very true. Very true. Definitely should join. Everyone should join. It's a great place. The gems from Sword and Shield. I don't know what that looks like because I've never played it. But I have been wanting to make a Pokemon Sword and Shield stage. Mercenary Park from TF2. Off the top of my head, I don't know what that looks like. Puyu? 09, hello? Getting over it stage. That would have been that. I'm surprised I didn't think of that back in like April. The stream was sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Maybe one day. What's the next theme going to be for the Discord? The next contest theme has not been decided yet. What games have you played? I've played a decent amount of games. For sure. I don't know most Nintendo, I would say. These windows look awful. I hate the way they look, honestly. I think I can just move them up though. Oh, okay. I don't know about that. Because the other one, the old version of the stage had like little stuff on it. I don't know. Yeah, there's already Tamagotchi stage. Did someone say Tamagotchi, like besides you mean? The battle tower from Sword and Shield. Maybe a stage where you battle in a tiny city. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I was wondering why did okay. Text Ali back, okay. Thank you for that. I didn't realize I have notifications muted all the time on Discord. Or I didn't hear it. That mac and cheese looks good, that's for sure. Hey, if you, this goes to the people, you should join the Discord because we have a food chat. And we post pictures of food and talk about food. And that's what it was. Yeah, but yeah, food chat's cool. You should definitely do that. Oh, JD is leaving goodbye. A Godzilla stage. You know, what about the thing? Because obviously I always need to bring it back to video games. I feel like that's what most people want from the videos anyway. But maybe that the one from Luigi's Mansion, that one level where you're in a city. Maybe Godzilla would be cooler though. That's hard to say, but that's definitely a good idea. People might think I'm joking, but I actually don't know how to use Discord. And neither does someone in this chat. I won't name their name though. Baba is you? That's a good idea. That's definitely a good idea. Jojo? I know nothing about Jojo. Grill Zardy from the... Yeah, I recognize that from your name, Grill Zardy. Oh, you know what? Grill Zardy, I should tell you. I'm gonna make Speed Highway, which you suggested. The boss in the foreground looks super neat because of the colors. Oh, you mean like this? The problem would be... Because it is way brighter and stuff, but that would make less sense. And it would cover things up. But it does look good. Whoops. I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna leave it like this for now, because not feeling it. Not feeling this one at the moment. But I'll come back to it. Casino Night, also a good one. Apparently I just need to just make a bunch of Sonic ones. Because I made a bunch at the start, and I thought people would get sick of it, because there were so many. But obviously people don't really mind. Oh, you know what? Here's the Air Armada. Let me upload it right now. Wait, didn't I already upload it? Apparently not. Oh, it has. Okay. So, Tarek, if you just look up Tevlev, you should find it. Or Air Armada ROA. been trying to make Cheeseland for the longest time, but it looks horrible. The sandcastle. Try making holes out of dirt. Or someone else made a Cheeseland stage. Maybe you can look at that for inspiration. Looks... It might need some Tevlev. Tevlev. Well, the problem with Air Armada is that the stage is just a sky, and I think the meter's filled up because of the stupid gimmick I need to have at the bottom, but I don't want to get rid of that stupid gimmick. A visual gimmick. Because, like, it might look weird. It might look like... It's supposed to be clouds, if you couldn't tell. But it's, it just wouldn't be the same without this, because I don't want to... Because most of the time you're looking at it like this, so it kind of looks like clouds. Where do I put stage requests? You could tell me right now. Because if I remember it, I'll do it. Like if it sticks in my head, you know. Looks like white pop. It does look like white popcorn. But I had to make it simple. Because the stage weight. And there's a gear on every single one of these that takes up. Let's see how, if I get rid of this, let's see how much it gets rid of. It gets rid of that entire thing. Because of the gears. And just the clouds are weirdly shaped. Because I did see a lot of these. Like Rivals of Ether stages. And most of them, if they had clouds at all, they would just draw it, and then, I mean, they kind of look just like that. And then it's like, what is it, a snowy mountain, you know? I think it has to be moving. It's just this, there's a lot of Air Armadas out there, and that's this gimmick, I guess. Bowser's Castle. I just feel like a lot of people have made Bowser's Castle, but possibly. One day, can you re-upload all your stages? I would, if I could just go through and upload all of them, I would, but you have to go in and make a small change. Really, if you ever want to re-upload a stage, you just click something in the background, change the grabbable setting, and then you're done. But here's a Bramble Blast I recently redid. A tiny home runs contest stage. I don't know, maybe. Can you make Super Bell Highway? Hey, that's a good idea. I just got recommended that. Yeah, I should, because that's a good idea. Training scenario? I think that's... I've seen a couple of those. A real life location? Maybe. The old version of this stage was just... Well, I guess you could look it up, but it's just... It was literally... I kind of just drew with my finger the vines. And... I mean, it looked okay, but... I thought I was, like, preserving the stage weight with this. Because they were so simple, but not really. Like, that's kind of how it looked. And then it was in the back. But anyway, that's not important. Oh yeah, I went to this one because you asked that Astro Jandro. But no, it's not uploaded yet. I could upload it right now, but I won't because these are for my next video. Gorilla Glacier and Gangplank Galleon was also redone. It's gonna be DK, and I want to get Zelda in there also because I don't have enough stages for DK alone or Zelda alone, so I'm gonna try to get that. Here's this one. I redid Kokiri Forest, and somewhere else. Oh, here's Kakariko Village. I redid also. But okay, I'm gonna make a new one, but I can't make a new one because I'm full of stages. So I'm gonna go to my other account. It's gonna take a minute, so I'll be right back. Well, I'm not really gonna be right back, but I'm gonna give you this screen, and I'm gonna do that right now. It's Super Bell Subway, not Highway. Oh, you know what, Tony? You're right. How about I just don't make that one then, huh? Ninja Bread Man? Yeah, I know Ninja Bread Man for sure. Who doesn't know the legend of Ninja Bread Man? But no, I won't make a stage for that. My main is DK. Let's say DK. Maybe rip a stage from Indie Pogo? Maybe. What does that mean? Do you ever think of remaking Radical Highway in a good way? You know, that's an 8-player compatible stage. I could definitely make the limit go to the max and add more stuff to it. Oh, let me make sure the sound is muted. Okay. Okay, get rid of that. I do want to make a Doom stage, yeah. Especially if that guy gets in, you know, Doom guy. So stupid that people call him that. I'm sorry, but it's true. You know, people call him Doom guy their whole life, and they are asking for, oh, whoops, spoilers. They're asking for Doom guy for Smash, even though it's sort of, it kind of makes it seem like he's not a real character if you call him Guy. Like Doom Slayer is his official name or whatever. And I think that's a better name. But Doom Guy, it's like asking for, I don't know, Minecraft Guy. What am I looking for? I'll just make it, so this is going to be, what is that? I don't know if anyone else can hear that, but that was really loud. I'm just gonna make it this for now. That's so loud outside. I thought it was the smoke detector, but it was just a truck backing up. Butter building. I feel like a lot of people have done that. It's Poke Floats. I feel like a lot of people have done that also. And it's kind of also not possible. Undertale would be sick. I made 2 Undertale stages. Yeah, another Cuphead I got that before. Very possibly, yes. I'm gonna say I'll make another Cuphead stage. Miiverse, yeah, I'm not really into remaking old stages because I feel like that's been done a lot. Work Goblin in the Discord, he made a really good Miiverse. All the other stages that haven't been brought back yet, he made most of them or all of them, as far as I know. Paper Mario. I made 2 Paper Mario. 3. Yeah, 3. They're in my recent Mario video. Unless you want more, which I guess I could. Wind Waker. Downwell. Sorry, I messed up before. Downwell. Pika Cup from Pokemon Stadium 1. That's kind of similar to Pokemon Stadium. I don't know how I'd make that different unless it was... if I made the mini games though. Okay. Just go away. Hollow Knight. Yeah, I should definitely. I need to make a Hollow Knight stage. Let me get my. Because I always draw them out. I need my drawing real quick. You guys don't need to see the drawing because you're gonna see it done. Actually, I don't know how much I'll get done today, but so yeah, this is Speed Highway. Radical Highway. I made Radical Highway. Whew. Lots of requests. Okay, how about I'll read all the requests, but I don't have to. I can't respond to every single one because I'll just be here forever, for all eternity. This is gonna be the main highway part. Whoops. I love when I do that every single time I ever make a line. Have you played the Rabbids games or any of the Rabbids we're in? I played the I think the first one on the Wii, and I play it's a small stage. Mario and Rabbids, which is pretty good. I really like the ladder scene stage. That's excellent. I'm glad because I didn't know how that one would exactly go over. A lot of people, there's definitely a lot of pressure at some point after my first video to make more competitive or legal custom stages, even though you can't make a truly legal custom stage unless it doesn't have platforms. Then you might as well go to Final Destination. That's because every platform and stage builder has a wall on the side. You can literally bump into it. What is he making? He's making Speed Highway from Sonic Adventure 1. That's what it's called, right? Speed Highway. That really sucks. What sucks? How about a stage that gets smaller every minute? That's an interesting idea. From Sonic? Yes, from Sonic Adventure. When you get a stage request, do you see them as demanding or see it as a way to connect with your community? I feel like that's kind of a loaded question. Depends on how they're wording it. I hate playing as Mario in Stage Builder just because his wahoos and his Wiis are just kind of... I can't take it after a while. It doesn't matter. It's just... I don't know. I don't get enough credit for him? It depends. I think I get enough credit for it unless someone steals the credit if they remake one of my stages, which bothers me a lot. Some people, they just redo it worse, and sometimes it just has like issues with ledges and stuff like that, and it just, I mean, I get if you want to make your own version of it or whatever, or if it's, and I totally understand if it's like offline or expired and then you want to make your own, but sometimes I just don't like when people copy it. Like literally, if I look up Womp's Fortress, I can tell who looked at mine and who made their own by far. I still remember your Pokemon quizzes on YouTube. It's a shame that they don't work anymore, but yeah, those were... Thanks for sticking with it this long. After you finish that, you change the music to Cutting Edge from Fatal Fury. I don't know what that sounds like. I'd have to give that a listen. The 50,000 bootleg Grunty's Tower stages. Is there a lot of those? I haven't even looked, but that's one where it's hard to tell because there's really only one possible layout for that, I guess. And I recently redid that too. I haven't uploaded it yet, but because like a Womp's Fortress, that's like a big casual layout where there's a lot of options and it's like the same thing and everything's in the same spot. And there's even some, okay, like I made a rogue port from Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, and there was even like flaws with it that they copied as well. It was like I had to kind of change where you spawn through an item, and then after an update you didn't have to do that anymore, but their stage came out after the update, so I know they just put it there because I put it there. It's whatever. Waluigi Pinball, Ender Blaze. I made that, and you can. It's in one of the thumbnails too. So if you go to my videos, you can see it from there. Which one has Waluigi Pinball? I only recreate your courses while I try to because I don't have online. But yeah, there's no problem with that. I have no problem with you doing that. It's just when people upload it. Because that's another thing, if they just want their own version of it, and they upload it, and there's no way to, like, say that it's a remix version of someone else, even though it's usually not remixed. But I saw one where it was My Mumbo's Mountain, and it's like, okay, they added a platform, they added an extra platform, and they added a Jinjo on top of the hut, and they switched the places, but you could, it was my stage, you know what I mean? Gemkiss brings up a good point. We have, if you ever want ideas to make your own stages in, we have a whole thing in the Discord called the Tin Gang Idea Box. And if you don't know, the gang, you could say I'm Tin Gaming, but everyone else is a Tin Gang, see what I mean? And 100 plus ideas, you can get it from there. So I'm actually good on ideas. Super Belt Hill already exists. That's not an actual stage in the game. Thanks for the cool stream. Hey, thanks for stopping by, because I remember you from the old ones as well. Resident Evil, that's a good idea. I have been thinking about it, but I don't know what to make. So if you have Resident Evil ideas, I will take them right now. Because I'd like to do like the most iconic places, so the most people would recognize it. And I'm thinking like the main mansion from the first game. But then like, how is that a stage? Because it's like enclosed. I don't know. And then I could just make it like a background with a square and a platform on it, but then it's not really unique that way. Man, this is not going good. And then Tony, so laggy. Tony, I know that your internet's not the best, so nothing I can do about that. Okay, not that hard to get it right, but okay. Maybe the very first room in Resident Evil. That's what I was thinking. Why does the right one look better? Oh. No, I don't know. I'll just leave it like that for now. Solitaire. Okay, here we go. With the solitaire guy again. Level 1 from the Rabbit games? Level 1 from the what is that? Mario and Rabbids? King for Another Day stage. Somebody, was it Tropal King made that in the Discord. So if you join the Discord, you can find it. And it was spot on. It was absolutely perfect. I couldn't have done it better. Bowser Land. That seems too hard. But I don't know. I'll look into that. How can people steal stages from online? You can't edit that. They remake it. They basically the grid point for grid point. They just redo it and they upload it. TikTok clock. That's a good idea. I have made a lot of Mario stages though. But I'm not opposed to more Mario if it's like from a game I haven't done or something. It would be nice to represent more of that, you know what I mean? Oops. Honestly, Shadowfire, it would be really nice if you could edit people's stages and then just not be able to upload it. Because a lot of people want, or just what I want is, like, this stage would be great if it wasn't for this tiny thing, or like the ledges don't work and it'd be easy to fix, but maybe they didn't know how. That would be nice. That would be nice if you could edit but not re-upload. At least the song. That would be great. A stage from Fire Emblem Three Houses. Never played it. It's just hard for me to make a stage if I haven't, whoops. No, that's fine. If I haven't played the game, you know. Whoops. Halo, yeah, Halo, I'm definitely on board for a Halo stage. Because I haven't done it before. Any series where I haven't done it yet, I am definitely willing to try that. But yeah, Halo, I got pretty close to making a Doom stage. Like, I drew it out and everything. It was the hangar from the first game. But it just didn't work. Like, I couldn't see it in my head. Is that all even? That looks weird. Cause like you can't see the grid. Because it's white, which is great. No, that's not even. That's messed up. It gets really stressful when you're this far into an object. Okay. Yeah, that's it, right? That's it. Things always look weird like that. Oh, I forgot to move this. I can fix this. Yeah, it's called detail. It's not called there's a problem with it. Okay. I meant to do that the whole time. I know it's a ton of work, but are you planning on doing any more speed stage showcases? I rewatched Undertale one of them. Oh, like the time lapse. Yes. Yes. I was thinking before I was streaming, it would be cool to do a dual purpose stream, and then I use the footage. I use the footage and then make the time lapse, because those are actually not that hard to make. But obviously I'm stopping like every 2 seconds. It's harder to plan that video, because I also made one for. You know what though? I could. I forgot for a second. Thank you for accidentally reminding me. Okay, I might upload a time-lapse video for the Varuta stage I made. The Divine Beast, Ruta. And the reason I made the stage, and I'm like, this stage isn't that good, so I won't make it its own video. But people really liked it. So maybe I will edit that, because it's actually not that hard. Once I have the footage, I just make it fast. And that's it. Put music on it. And I like making those videos. Making the videos is easy. Making the stages, so many, that's frustrating. I also missed a long message. Hold on. Good evening, Tin Gaming. First off, how are you doing tonight? Secondary, in terms of custom stages, could I request Volcano and the factory from the game? Just Shapes and Beats? Shapes and Beats? Is that a PS3 game? I don't think I may have not heard of that. But I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. I'm not Miiverse stage. I don't think I'm gonna make that because it's just Battlefield. And Work Goblin. Look up Work Goblin. Made a great stage. Based on Miiverse. Oh, I didn't even realize I had Miiverse music playing. Yeah, Miiverse. I wish it still exists. I can't say I wish it still existed, but because it was kind of a mess at the end. In theory, oh man, when the Wii U first came out, Miiverse was like, this is crazy. It was like Nintendo's own social media, but only for Nintendo nerds. That was great, and you could draw little pictures. I really liked it, but yeah, I did like it when it came out. Have you played Fire Emblem Awakening? No, I have not. I have played the first Fire Emblem, or the first American one, the Game Boy Advance one, not Sacred Stones. Right, that's the first one. It's just called Fire Emblem. I played that one a little bit. How do you minimize the cost of some objects? That's a great question. And not a request. That's a good question. I like that one. Shadow King, that's a good question too. I'll get to that in a second. You minimize objects because let me think of how to explain this. You just make objects as simple as you can, because each little angle, each vertex you add, this looks bad, adds to the weight limit. So you try to combine everything as much as you can. Like, you see these two arrows, but it's actually one arrow because they connect to the bottom. You have to do a bunch of stuff like that. I can probably make this one piece if I make a really tiny line there. Or I could make it all one piece if I draw these lines white like this, but it still connects up here, and then I draw a black line that fills in the negative space. But I might do that later. I make a request. I think you could do Sandopolis, Marble Garden, and Azure Lake. Possibly. I'll look into a bunch of Sonic stuff later. And also, Smash King, I think, asked that. Who do you want in Fighter Pass 2? After Banjo, I just... because Banjo was my #1 guy. That's the only person I wanted, you could say. So after that, I kind of gave up on being realistic, so I'm just going to say I think Pitfall Harry should be in Smash. Gordon Freeman. And if you don't know who Pitfall Harry is, he's from the Atari game Pitfall. Because that's a big part of gaming that's not represented at all. That's my argument. Pac-Man was on Atari, and so was Mario and Donkey Kong, but they... Why am I having trouble with this? I need to just copy it exactly how I drew it. That's the most out of left field pick I've heard. Yes. Okay, wait, I missed something in the chat, I think. Who's my Smash main? My Smash main is DK. Gino? Yeah, Gino. I do want Gino. That'd be cool. I love that game. I love when you play a game that everybody... It's like some old one that you can't really think it's that good. Like, how do people want Gino like that bad? You know, like, is he really that cool in Mario RPG? And then you play it. Okay, I'm gonna give up on this light because I need to focus on it later, I think. But yeah, Gino, he is cool. He definitely, and that game lives up to the expectations. I also played Symphony of the Night way after, like very recently. That's a great game. Very fun. Ness? You mean Ness? That's fine. Just don't yo-yo me at the ledge, please. I want to remaster your Fire Capital. It's the best one I've ever found. It is one of my oldest. Thank you for thinking that's the best. And there's some tricks I learned to help me definitely fix some of the ledges and stuff like that and make it look better. What about Me Gunner? Me Gunner. I used to definitely be a Me Gunner main. I kind of liked it better when no one else played him. But Cuphead, that's really cool. I do like playing as Cuphead. Me Gunner's a lot of fun though. Wait, how'd this happen? I'll leave it like this. That's just weird. How much longer are you planning to stream for? Let's get deep into this speed highway, and then I'll end it. I added one of your ideas to the idea box. What's my idea? I'll check it later. What was it? Gino is a spirit. He's deconfirmed. People who stick to that argument have stuck with that argument since before the game came out, which I think was a pretty good argument. Like, they saw that Gino was a spirit, and people said he's not going to be a fighter because this is his role in the game, and that was turned out to be true. Obviously, there's like Tennis Luigi and stuff like that, but that, like, if they're gonna have in a Geno spirit, that's just, they can add DLC later. But when the game was coming out, I think it was a good argument, because that was just, I think I'm rambling. I'm not making that much sense, but I said what I needed to say. Here's my wanted stage for Bowser. Taboo from Subspace. You know, I wanted to make that, but I think there's too much going on with, like, what makes that stage recognizable besides Taboo himself and the main place, like the main stage where you stand, because there's no platforms or anything. It's like the ground, but you can't make that ground because it's all like on the surface, you know, because it's a flat thing. I don't think a spirit necessarily means deconfirmed. I don't think it does now, but I think it did before the game came out. That was the point I was trying to make. You're basically the only YouTuber that still makes showcases, custom stages for Ultimate. It's sort of become the whole brand, right? I don't know what else to make, and I very much enjoy it, and I'm still really invested in it because the whole Discord channel is all kind of about that. So you should join it for a lot more. You get a ton every day people post there. Do you make any of your own stages, like original ones? I used to. Nobody really cared about them, you know. Even people asked or suggested that I should make my own original ones. I feel like I might as well, if I'm gonna spend time in Stage Builder, I might as well make something that somebody would like request or ask for, you know. Unless maybe if it's like its own gimmick or game mode or something like that. But I don't know. Hey, Speed Nardo, I'm not gonna make it if you're spamming. Okay, Speed Nardo, let me tell you the truth if you're gonna spam it. I did that. People have made that already, so I don't need to make that. The training level. I'm not really interested in remaking existing stages, because that already. Yeah, I kind of want to make my own thing based on my own twist, you know what I mean? Oh, speaking of twists, as soon as I said that, do you think you can remake my Time Arena stage with your own twist? Time Arena, I don't know. Training is kind of bland. That's also the thing. Pardon me for taking me a long time for the reply. That wasn't what you should be. Never mind. I'm gonna try to make it a home run contest stage. I think you guys can all learn all the tips and tricks in the Discord. You can make whatever you want. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say that to be like sarcastic or anything, but it is great. You know, I could make anything I wanted to, but I kind of can't because there's too many requests. You know, because if I would just make anything, because one of my favorite games, I don't know if I like it ironically or not anymore, but Lego Racers for N64, I haven't even made a single stage based on that. That's weird, but I would have if well, I hope this works. Oh man, I would have if I didn't have this slight pressure to make something something that people want. Sorry, I keep having new ideas with this, because I never really thought about how these would work. Here's the gimmick. Don't get mad if it's not a legal stage because it's a custom stage. Oh, I don't know how. Okay. Okay. I guess it's gonna have to go down at the start, but basically these things here are gonna. I'll start right here and then. I don't know. They're gonna go up and down. They're gonna leave the blast zone, but I don't know how often I want them to appear. I'll just make them the same. Because if you do this, then it'll be gone. Like you can't touch it or anything if you do this. Oops, I might have accidentally. No, I'm good. Never mind. I'm good. This is also why I prefer to use the controller over my finger, because you cannot get this really tiny movement with your finger for sure. Why is it moving back? Oh, it says like, oh. Yeah, that's why I can't place this here. Okay, and I missed everything in the chat. What's going on? Oh, I used to want more legal stages, but at this point I don't really care. Yeah, I mentioned this before, but if you really want a legal stage, because this is how I kind of changed too, is you just gotta play on an actual regular stage. Okay, now I need to see if this works. If I set it to 0, because there was an update, the one with Byleth. Yeah, this used to work. You used to be able to run over this in the previous patch, but now it does this. I don't know why. Honestly, I kind of have a guess. They didn't change anything in Stage Builder, but they might have changed how edges work because of Byleth's grapple thing or something. Because they definitely aren't making specific changes to Stage Builder anymore, it seems, but if it were right inside of it, it would work, you know, but the fact that it has to move, even if it's as close as I can get it, like, I can't imagine getting any closer than that. What if it's like this? I don't know why that would work, but what if... Okay. But it's not, you're not really going to be able to move on it that much, but because it's gonna be like this most of the time. Oh, I don't even want it to do that. I want it to go up. I want like this, the walls of the stage spike, you know. How about that little glitch for a gimmick on a stage? How about you? Oh, I don't know about that. I don't see how I could get that. Wish you could use the controller in handheld mode. Yeah, I know. It really sucks if if I'm going somewhere, I'm not really able to make a stage, honestly, if I don't have the TV, which makes it less portable. That's not high enough. This stage is Speed Highway from Sonic Adventure. Oh yeah, this is exactly where I want to go. This is perfect. It's the level in the city where you run down the tall building, you know. I don't have Discord here. I logged on my cousin's PC. Didn't you join the Discord? Gotta go. I'll rewatch the stream later. Oh, that's rewatching it. That's interesting. Okay, yeah. See ya. Thanks for moderating. I'm just surprised because I feel like this is a terrible stream. It'd be cool. Is that the Sand Kingdom? Is that what that is? Did you make a Tetris stage? You know, I did not, which is kind of surprising. So you can run up there, right? It's not that big a deal, because it's not going to stay put. It's going to move. Oh, that's like way off. What? Wait, how'd that get like that? This is going to be too close. Did I not move it yet? Or maybe I accidentally... Wait, what? Oh. When did I accidentally do that? Whatever. That's really close. That's probably as close as you can ever get it. I also don't want you to be able to grab that. That's great. Here's a trick, okay? Oh, I might be able to... I don't know. Never mind. But if you... Oh, this is gonna be annoying. The stage is looking good. Thanks. There are a ton of Tetris stages, but I feel like if I made one, I'd probably try to make it. There's a lot of Tetris stages, but they're bad. Can you make a King Dice map? It's my fave boss. I've been asked that about 50 times. But maybe. That's very possible I will. Very, very possible. What type of capture card do you use? Do you know where you can get it? Amazon? I use Elgato. It's kind of old. Elgato Capture HD. Might want to just get the newest Elgato. That's the best brand. Don't get Roxio. I don't even know if that company exists anymore, but it's just the worst. Elgato for sure. Make sure you get that. Oh, okay, Shadowfire. I'll check that out right after I show everybody this trick that I forgot to say I'm doing a trick. If you put a thin platform inside of an object like this, at the very corner, it'll make, with ledges enabled, with grabbing enabled or whatever, then you won't be able to grab it, which is exactly what I want this to do, like that. Let's see if this works. That's fine. Looks like the glitch is not a problem anymore. Okay. Time Arena. Oh. Didn't you posted that before? What's it based on? Time Arena, what is that? (3/2) is my birthday, and I would make me really happy, thanks. March 2nd, 2020 is your birthday. 2020. Spyro, I will definitely... yeah, I do want to make a Spyro stage for sure. I added Persona 3 music, so I guess Persona 3? So it's an original thing. How long does this take to come back? Oh, check that out. Oh, thank you, JD, for subscribing. Oh, I don't want you to be able to grab. That's fine. That's just a side effect. I don't know what I can do about that. They're desynced. That's fine. That's totally fine if they're desynced. I think that. I was actually thinking about a way to do that, but it kind of happened on its own. I think these are different. Oh, no. These, echoes not as far. Whatever. It's good. So many suggestions for you to make a stage, but little time to make them. Yeah, for sure. Could you make a mobile game stage like Angry Birds Cut the Rope? Angry Birds is a good idea. Someone in the Discord was making that very recently. So if you do want a stage like that in the meantime, you can look that up. Because there's a place where you can look up stages in the Discord, in the server. You go to stage sharing and just search or Control F or whatever. This is Pac-Man music, yeah. Could you try to remake it though? I've never remade someone else's stage, but I'll think about it. How about a stage that gets destroyed by birds? You know, he was trying to figure that out too, and that would. I'm just trying to think of a way to do that, because that would definitely be the best way to do it. This is Earthbound, yeah. Okay, now let's make the background, like the city backdrop. Probably like this. Not like that, that's good. It doesn't need to go down, but just in case you can see it. Listen to Walk the Dog song from Nintendogs. Oh, you did say Earthbound. That's funny, I didn't even pick that up. Hazards are alright, if they don't disturb the fight too much. That's very true. Like, these are hazards, you know, because when they're out, it's easier to recover, and you can stage spike people if you were to throw them under it. I made a stage kind of like this, except it was more like, yeah, that's the gimmick, you know what I mean? That's what the stage is. But they're not there most of the time, so I think it's okay. And then over time, it'll be one at a time on each side, and then eventually they'll be both there. I'm making a semi-Kaizo Mario Maker stage. You know what's funny? I had an idea to make a Kaizo Mario Maker stage in Smash. Yeah, I don't know what... I don't know. It would probably just be like a normal stage, but with like the background of all the stupid things they put in those levels. Like just the worst. If only you can make invisible blocks in this game. Are there any stages you regret making? I think the closest thing to that I could say is the Spiral Mountain stage. I don't, like, I wouldn't say I fully regret it, but it is kind of, it's kind of funny that that stage got put in later, you know? So there's not really a purpose for it to exist. And then I renamed it Banjo's House, because it has to be different, you know. Resident Evil, yes. I would like to make one of those. Does anybody know what game this song is from? An old classic. I don't really make stages off existing ideas since 1, they ruin my creativity a bit, and 2, I'm not very keen on many types of games out there. Yeah, I'd like to give my own twist on it. I definitely enjoy that. One of my favorite parts of Stage Builder. That looks like a building, right? Uh-oh. Yeah, Omega Pirate. When I downloaded the Magmore Cavern stage, you had the Parasite Queen song. Yeah, that wasn't a mistake. That was just, I didn't have the song unlocked, and I still don't have it unlocked because it's just random if it appears in the shop or not, and I can't. I keep checking it and it's not there. There's a bunch of other songs, me costumes and spirits, but it's just not appearing there, and it's just taking forever. So I put that there temporarily. So I really wish to fix that as soon as possible, because then it'd be perfect. There's not a song that would fit better than that, you know. Whatever. This stage looks pretty great. Thanks. Radical Highway looks good. Is that a joke? Is that a joke? Because this is Speed Highway, which is very different. It's actually very similar, but it is Speed Highway, if I have to be, you know, correcting you or whatever. Thank you for answering my question. Yeah, I knew people would be confused about that, and it's just, I probably should have mentioned that in the, like, in the description next to it. I probably will edit that in, now that I think about it. How do you move existing objects from another layer? Like this. I showed this earlier too. You just grab the object, press ZR, and then just the D-pad up or down, and you can move it. That wasn't a joke, a mistake. Okay, I mean, if it was a joke, because I mean they kind of look the same. They're probably the same city. Let's be real. But I mean, I wasn't offended or anything. Yeah, that looks fine. This looks okay. That's not intentional, but I will keep it there. Or maybe I won't, I don't know. Whatever, that's fine. I don't know what you would battle on in a... I've never heard of that game or whatever that is. Okay, here's the weird part of this stage that I don't think will even work. Is I want to have... Because in the game there's these spotlights. I always kind of put myself in a corner where I want to make something that I know will take up a lot of stage weight. And then I do it first, or early on, so that way I'm kind of forced to keep it. But... yeah. Because how do you make a beam of light? Without it looking like, you know, this. Is this the way to do it? Is that a beam of light? Can I get some input here? Does this look like a spotlight if it's moving? Or does it just look like a piece of ice? I don't think it looks like a spotlight. Looks great so far, thank you. I hope you like it because you requested it. You've heard of Radical Highway, now get ready for Square Slow Lane. Yeah. Maybe the light is smaller. Try using sand. Sand could work, but they are blue in the game. But I don't think anyone would remember that. That might not look like light because you already got sand here. Maybe if I do it more like... but this is bright though. Like the ice is bright. But like someone else said, if I made it smaller. I don't know. You could, by chance, could you add the helicopter in the background? In my drawing, I do have a helicopter, and I even have a picture over here for reference. So yeah, the helicopter is a very recognizable part of that. Denim works well. What do you make? This is Speed Highway from Sonic Adventure. What about... What if I made it really thin? And it just looked like a drawing of light. That's not thin enough. I hope this works. And if it could work and then not even look good, so I don't know. It just looked like I'm trying to make a sprinkler, I think, at this point. You can make that really small. I wonder if this works with... Because that trick I showed earlier, the backslash trick, if you make stuff really small. Huh. That's weird. Let me get rid of that. What if I invented a new thing? Okay, whatever. I don't think that's anything. I don't know. Could you make a platform really small? What do you mean by that? You make really good stages with space to spare. That's really cool, Tin. Thank you. What do you mean, could you make a platform really small? I'm just gonna keep it like that there and, I don't know, fix it later. Because I really don't know about that. And I don't even know if this would work. Because it needs to be facing... I don't know. Really don't know about that. See, up like this, because I'm gonna have a building to the left of that. Can you make a Dr. Mario stage? Well, you're in luck because I did make one. I wonder what made you think of that too. I made one, it's in the recent Mario stage video that came out like a week ago. What series is this from? This is Sonic Adventure. You might possibly mean make it as small as possible. Everybody always makes comments about my voice. I'm glad you like it. Alright, these stages are gonna be... don't even know what material I intended for this. Let's go black. And then this will work. Yeah, we're good. Just completely ignored the grid there for whatever reason. Are these new or remakes? These are new. This one is new. Anyway, the one I was just working on was old. What really I don't know. Kind of new background. Same idea. Because that Kakariko village I showed earlier was it was like a remake, but it was everything was completely new in it except for like the ladder in the background. Oh, this won't work. It's like this. And I'll just wing it, right? No, I'll just do this. Semi-winging it. Oh, and really I should go the other side too and do that. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. That's fine. I can do it. I can do it. See these buildings, they look crooked, but it's gonna have like a 3D effect going on. If I'm just like not even using the grid. But that's just what I gotta do right now. So each type of material is lighter than others. Some materials are heavier, and some are lighter. Or are you speaking like darker or lighter? If you have stuff in the farther away, it's gonna be lighter. Usually, and it depends on which background you pick at the beginning. This is too tilted. Wait, it's the wrong way. What was I thinking? I copied it from the wrong way. That's why it looks so weird. A Byleth base stage like from Fire Emblem? I wish we could change backgrounds mid-building. Yeah. I don't know why you can't. You could do that in the other games, I'm pretty sure. You definitely couldn't Brawl. It's just weird when things... That's too slanted. That's whatever. It's fine. It's weird when features get removed like that. It's not even really a feature, it's just like... I don't know, it should just be there. Like a necessity, almost. That's a really thin building. Yeah, that looks right. This kind of just gives it a 3D look. I did this in the Studiopolis Zone stage also. But the depth is wrong. Like, I think I might need to make it blue. Metal just has like a really big bevel on it. I don't know. I don't know. That might work or it may not work. The texture, if we can just make it gray, that'd be great. Use ice and then denim. when it goes further out, then it might look more like a spotlight. I don't. Maybe if it were like all one piece. I'm afraid it's just gonna look like water. Like obviously I don't think this is what you're saying. If you keep this ice, solid ice. I don't know about the denim. The denim looks too like an object, you know. But I'm very sure that that's not what you meant anyway. Hopefully they update Stage Builder at some point. Yeah. Retracted message, I think, is when somebody deletes their own message. Or maybe it was inappropriate, I didn't read it. That looks fine with the denim on there. Enemies? I think, honestly, the only update I really need is just fix the platform walls, you know? Literally, if you just put a platform down, it becomes a wall. This won't work. Actually, with Diddy it might, because he's short, but like, it shouldn't be like this. Platforms aren't supposed to... Okay, this maybe Diddy is like a Bowser. Okay, see what I mean? Okay, I'm like not... I was doing this the other day. And it was having problems. I think this Diddy is just... Okay, yeah, you know what I mean? This is bad. It shouldn't be like this. See, this is how it makes me feel. This look is just... Why would they do this? That's the biggest problem. And then second, I would like a color wheel where you can change the materials to be any color. Would sponge work for this? I think just because ice is just what I prefer because it has no like lighting on it right now. Ah, that doesn't look that bad though. Maybe a mix between ice and this in between. That might be it. I don't know. I'll keep it like that for now. And Diddy just went through. Yeah, I know. But yeah, because sometimes it does actually work like a normal platform at certain angles or at certain heights, like Diddy is or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, and then I wanted to add... I don't know if this would look okay though. Another building here. I'm going now. Good luck on the stage. Thank you, SMG, Super Mario Galaxy. What if you try to use lines of the light very long? Like if they went more, even more? If they went farther, even more? Whoops, that's fine. If it went all the way up, that would be the best. But then I would need to have rails on them. It is SpongeBob music. Technically, it's from Little Big Planet 3, I think. Yeah, it was from 3, and they had like a SpongeBob DLC pack or whatever. And the music is just nice, you know. Yeah, I don't want to make this part at all. Because I want to make the like caution lines on this platform. But I don't think it's gonna be too easy. Like in the last stage I was making. Looking cool, Tin Joker reference. The 3D effect looks nice. Thanks. Hopefully I keep that up with this. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I guess like this. Just need to be stripes, but... And then I get to this part. This is gonna be annoying. Okay. I hope everyone dislikes this stage. Huh. Yeah. I like the music. I make music playlists if anyone to listen to my music playlist. I'd blast something just for a quick motivation and come back to this. Yeah, it's fun. It's just I forgot what the instrument's called, but it's just nice. It's just nice. And then we get what is this? The Weather Channel from. Yes, the Weather Channel. I try to save the most relaxing songs you could imagine. See, it looks like that. Like, I don't want it to do that. Yeah, I was kind of thinking you couldn't grab that too. Which means I should have... Oh, man. That's fine. I'll trace it again. It's easy. I might need to do that. Make it one wider to kind of compensate for it. Stretching out the bottom or whatever it does. Kind of stinks that stages only last 3 months. Yeah, it really does. I wish I knew that when I made those videos, so I could. Because you can only upload 15 a day anyway, so it's not like if they expire, it's like just upload all of them all at once. But you can't. 15 per day. And that really sucks for my older videos that had like 47 in one video. Or I put them all in a one. So it had 132 stages in one video. And then they start expiring, and then what do? I can't upload them all, and then are people even gonna... Whatever, and then I just started uploading them 15 at a time. Wait, is that not a... Can I not slide up that? But since when? Nope. DK, Chunky's dead. That video, somehow, it gets me every time. Yeah, it gets stuck, as you would expect. What do you think of Byleth/Cuphead? Well, Cuphead, I somehow have been maining Cuphead since Smash 4, and I think they're great. Byleth is definitely the type of character that I play. Not really a character that I like outside of Smash, but I've never played the game. But definitely a cool fighter. And Cuphead, very cool addition. This looks weird, but I see what you're doing. Yeah, it's kind of, this is kind of how they look in the game, sort of, like slightly. And you can't grab this either, which is kind of frustrating. So in order to fix this, you... wait. This... I wonder if I'll be able to... Okay, so if you set that for hinged terrain, you won't be able to sink through this platform. But it might cause another problem. Yeah, right there. It tries to turn and then it just bumps back up. Who do you wish for a DLC fighter? Someone asked me that before, and I'm going to say the same thing, and it's an insane answer, but I don't care. Pitfall Harry. Pitfall Harry should be in Smash. Or Frogger, or... Wait, who else did I say? Someone, some Atari character would be cool. Frogger? I think Frogger would be cooler than Pitfall Harry. Just because, he's a frog. And not, I mean, Greninja's a frog, but he's not like a frog. You know, what does Frogger do? That just sounds funny to me. Oh, I hope this works. I don't even know if I'm grabbing onto the right thing. Okay. And that slides up too. But I want to make sure you can't grab onto this. But you can. Okay, that's bad. Since Waluigi would look impossible since he's already in his trophy. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay, you wanted... Waluigi seems like an obvious choice, you know? Yeah, Ivysaur is kind of like a frog, isn't he? I think he's... Is he supposed to be a dinosaur? Ivysaur? Venusaur? I don't know, I would like to know them. Hi, I'm late. Palmfire has joined the chat, everybody. Everybody said hello to Palmfire. Is this Wii Fit music? It's Animal Crossing for GameCube. The stage is Speed Highway from Sonic Adventure. Spectre Knight? Spectre Knight, but not Shovel Knight? I think they would put in Shovel Knight before they put in Spectre Knight, despite Shovel Knight being an assist trophy, I think. But I don't think Shovel Knight's going to be. I also don't think Shantae is going to be in it. Maybe a Mii costume though. Plam Fire. Welcome, Plam. I almost forgot about that. Yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. So I'm gonna make something else. How about I don't know. There's like billboards on. I feel like Shovel Knight would be too similar to Mega Man. Too similar to be in the game? I don't think so. Shovel Knight is in Rivals of Aether, and he is pretty unique, and he's pretty fun and very faithful to the game. Oh, these are gonna look like windows. I wish the person that made the Cutman custom stage fixed the ledges. I don't know even. I don't know that one. But yeah, everyone has ledges problems and stuff like that. It's just you fall past it like you can't grab it. That's pretty common for literally any custom stage, and it's a shame. I think if they added Shovel Knight, he would be considered. Wait. Personally, I think if they added Shovel Knight, was considered later in the game, he could have been a Mii sword fighter. I think it would take more time to make an assist trophy than a costume. He should have been a costume at least, right? That's what I think. Great. I really like it despite its main problem being platform walls. Like the ledges and stuff, they have problems, but those are avoidable, preventable. Yeah, platform wall, nothing you can do besides not have a stage of platforms. Yeah, that billboard's not looking the best. Yeah. Oh, I'll make rings. I forgot I have that right there. Yeah, there's a whole civil war going on in the Discord. You know, what's better? Diamond rings or... Well, not diamond, they're square. A diamond ring sounds like a diamond ring. But people say Oh, it doesn't look quite like that, but how do they make them? Like this? Yeah, they make rings. Diamonds? I mean squares. And like that, rings are round. Don't make them square, I swear to God. Okay, I'm on the round circle ring side, okay? Because rings are not square. I will make them as round as the limit will allow me. Which is this. It kind of looks like a banjo honeycomb. What if I make it small? Uh-oh. And then some people, which is kind of a shame, because they need to be 2 pieces to be like hollow on the inside, but some people make rings like that, and a square ring is better than this. But yeah, because that's a coin. So I could make it a little bit. I'll try to make it smaller. This combined with this. Yeah, it's got this weird thing going on. See, I honestly, I made a bunch of Sonic stages. Haven't made rings. Have not made rings yet. Is that a good size though? I mean, a little too big. I could make them way smaller, but oh, another way people make rings is that they make them like a coin and they put a black part in the middle. That doesn't look right unless you have black on the background like this. Probably not though, because I want it to be in the closer layer. See, I like when streams get to this point where I'm not having requests every second, but I can't complain. Sometimes they get some good ideas. I think Barney has a good way of making rings as circles. I would like to make them as circles. Or, you know, a ring. But, because, like, I just don't want to take up too much of the weight just for 3 rings, because did I mess up? Because like here I could make a circle. But then it's going to be like, might be a little too much. This is as circular as I'm going to make it. See, that's a ring. That's a real ring right there. Do you want a request? A request for a stage or for how to do these rings? Because I'll take either. That's like one of the rings you like jump through. Are you gonna request Hamtaro? You guys have been talking about Pepsi Man for a while, and I'm just a little bit lost right now. You know what? Stage request. I was implying you might want to ask Barney about rings. Okay, yeah, I'll take a stage request. Barney's not in the server anymore, so I'll ask him later. This, I think, might just take up too much, though. And I messed up already on that one. Looks like an onion ring, but it looks like a ring. And they're really small. Like, they're really thin. And they have a hollow part on it, but maybe if I stick it in the ground, you won't notice. I don't know. I don't know about that. 'Cause they probably should be up in the air. From over here, it looks great. Ring? Are they that thin though? Oh right, he is in the conscious review channel. Yeah, I might ask him that. But what's wrong with these rings? These are the best rings. What do you mean? I have some options, I guess. You know who made good rings? Sebas. He made some really good ones, and they were round also. Think it's a good ring? It looks a little bit jagged, but once it's small, I think it works. And this, I can't make it small, but I don't know. I wish I could make it smaller. Oh, wait, didn't I have this one in half? Because this is the perfect size for it, except for that. So I have... Okay, I know how to do it. But it takes up a lot of weight. Like this, and then I go all the way over. To... Okay, maybe this is too far. I don't like that. Do my stage with only 4 colors idea? That's a good idea. 1 color? Why stop at 4? I don't know. I must have made a stage that only used 4 colors. Like... I don't know. I don't understand the weight limit. Every object you build adds to the weight and each angle that you make. So this line takes up the same as this line, or a square this size would take up the same as this size, you know. But if you add like a line that looks like this, you could even see it go up. Or if I draw this line, you could really see it go up, because each one of these is a small angle, you know. Copy and paste would be nice. You stuck with tracing also. Flipping is not really easy to do, because tracing it is way easier than having to make another object facing the other way. But it just takes more time. It's crazy the pace. If I make the pace of how fast I make stages is much different when I'm streaming. It's a lot slower, but I enjoy it more. Definitely enjoy it a lot more. That's sort of the trade-off, I guess. Whoops. See, this is kind of the same size. Anyway. That's a little bit bigger. Why don't I just make this thicker? I mean, it's as simple as that. Whatever. After I make this ring, at 8 o'clock, which is in 7 minutes, I gotta do something else. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream in 7 minutes. Just as a warning. Oh man, another ring inside would have been really helpful. Why didn't I do that? Alright, so here's how I'm gonna have to make these rings. I'm gonna... So that's good, right? This is a good... Probably. So... Do I want them to be 2 parts? I'm gonna have to. Oh wait, no. It'd be better if I didn't wing it. But I can't not wing it. Yes, I did add your song. One shot. Kinda didn't recognize it for a minute there. Oh man. I mean, I think it's gonna look okay, but it takes up too much. Okay, here's this ring. I'll shrink it down. Yep. Okay, well. No, that looks like a Cheerio. It has the same texture. Like, look at it. It's whatever. Yeah, a donut also. A donut or Cheerio. Whatever. That's donut. Yeah, I mean, I have options for rings. I don't know. Okay. 40. I'm halfway through almost on this account. I don't know what I'm gonna do once I run out. I don't want to type it. Okay. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. 43 people, that's pretty good, you know. Soul Z, who's probably not even here, thank you again for the $2.99. Oh, I should probably scroll down, huh? Yeah, thank you very much. Hope you like the Cheerio donut. S, yes, S is what I'm gonna name it. Remake Grunty's Tower stage that you made. Actually, because I said 8 o'clock. Oh wait, it's not on here. I did remake it. Okay. Ethan Gomez, thank you for that demand. But Luckily, it is already remade, or at least touched up. No longer 8-player, but now it's has more detail. Okay, yeah. Thanks for watching, and this video, or this stage, sorry, this Varuta, I think I'm gonna make that a video. I recorded myself making it, but I thought the stage was kind of not that great, so I just didn't make it a video. But I might do that because I guess people liked it. Okay, so wait, what? Did you please the Little Big Planet stage? I remade the old ones. If that's what you're asking, I don't know. But yeah, I'll make something with all the Little Big Planet stuff, or at least just follow me on shared content. You can always find it there. Okay, hey Anthony, if you need someone to talk to, join the Discord. Boom, right? Okay, well,